Let's take one example on mesh analysis or loop analysis. Find I1, I2, I3 using mesh analysis. This is the given circuit. We are supposed to calculate I1, I2 and I3. Those are loop currents. Let this be A node, B, C, D, E and F. Let this be G and H. Just for understanding purpose, I had given names to the nodes. Now here we can observe that there is a 5 amp current source between loop I1 and I3. It means that if there is a current source between two loops, we cannot apply KVL, that is Kirchhoff's voltage law. In that case, we are supposed to analyze the current source first. So here at branch GE, there is a current source of 5 amp. And we can observe here that there is a resistor in series with current source. If resistor is in series with current source, we should ignore the resistor. It doesn't make any difference. Let's analyze the current source first. Here the current I1 is flowing in the loop A, B, G, E, F, A, and current I3 is flowing in the loop G, H, D, E, G. Now I can say 5 amp current is equal to I1 minus I3, because current I1 and 5 amp are in same direction, whereas I3 is opposite to I1. Therefore I1 minus I3 is equal to 5 amp. So we'll call it as equation number 1. Now after analyzing the current source, we should assume that this branch is open circuited. If this branch A, G and E is open circuited, then we will find only one loop, that is A, B, G, H, D, E, F, A. This loop is known as super loop. Along with this, we have another loop known as B, C, H, G, B. Now let's apply KVL to super loop. Apply KVL to super loop, that is A, B, G, H, D, E, F and A. This is known as super loop. So now we are supposed to apply KVL to this loop. Therefore I can write, I will start with the voltage from voltage source. 10 is equal to the voltage across 1 ohm resistor is 1 into I1 minus I2, because in 1 ohm resistor both I1 and I2 are flowing, both are opposite to each other, so it is I1 minus I2. Then just look at this direction, then current flows in 3 ohm resistor, that is plus 3. The voltage across 3 is I3 minus I2, because in 3 ohm resistor current I3 as well I2 is flowing, both are opposite to each other, so I3 minus I2, plus in 2 ohm resistor I3 current alone is flowing, that is 2I3 back to 10 volt source. We'll simplify this equation. 10 is equal to I1 minus I2 plus 3I3 minus 3I2 plus 2I3. Simplifying this further, we can write I1 minus 4I2 plus 5I3. We'll call it as equation number 2. So now let's apply KVL to another loop, which is normal loop, not super loop, that is BCHGB. Now apply KVL to loop I2, that is BCHGB. So in this loop there is no any voltage source, so 0 is equal to the voltage across 2 ohm resistor is 2I2 plus voltage across 3 ohm resistor is 3I2 minus I3, because in 3 ohm resistor both I2 and I3 are flowing. Next, the current flows through 1 ohm resistor. The voltage across 1 ohm resistor is I2 minus I1. Simplify this. 2I2 plus 3I2 minus 3I3 plus I2 minus I1. Therefore 0 equal to minus I1 plus 6I2 minus 3I3. We'll call it as equation number 3. Now we'll solve these three equations to find I1, I2 and I3. Keep the calculator in equation mode. There are three unknowns. In first equation, the coefficient of I1 is 1, coefficient of I2 is 0, coefficient of I3 is minus 1, and left hand side value, that is voltage, is 5. In second equation, coefficient of I1 is 1, coefficient of I2 is minus 4, coefficient of I3 is 5, voltage value is 10. In third equation, coefficient of I1 is minus 1, I2 is 6, I3 is minus 3, and voltage value is 0. Therefore we get I1 is equal to 7.5 amps, I2 is equal to 2.5 amps, and I3 is equal to 2.5 amps. These are the required values. I1 is 7.5 amp, I2 is 2.5 amp, and I3 is 2.5 amp. This is how we need to calculate if there is a current source between two loops. We supposed to consider that super loop, and we supposed to apply KVL to the entire super loop. Thank you.